what's up, America? No tax on tips with Donald Trump. So a lot of people are asking, what the fuck happened to the no tax on tips thing? And the no tax on overtime, Social Security, all that shit, what happened to that? Because you keep hearing liberals say, oh, well, Donald Trump talked about it, but that didn't go anywhere. So what happened with that? Well, I'm going to tell you what happened with no tax on tips. It was introduced as a Senate bill, and it's been sitting there waiting for the Senate to do something, and they've apparently had their thumb up their ass. So let's take a look at where it's at. So this is S-129, the No Tax on Tips Act. It was introduced and sponsored by Senator Ted Cruz January 16th, 2025. And it's been sitting in there, referred to the Committee on Finance ever fucking since. So here's the language. They would establish a tax deduction of up to $25,000 for tips, subject to limitations. And of course, that would end if you made more than $160,000 a year that year. The bill also expands business tax credits for a portion of payroll taxes that the employer pays on certain tips, including payroll taxes paid on tips received in connection with barbering and hair care, nail care, aesthetics, and body and spa treatments. Here's all the co-sponsors of the bill as well. You can see mostly Republicans, but 2 Democrats involved. And here's the date that they co-sponsored. They actually picked up a Republican from Kansas there on the 27th of January. You can see here it was referred January 16th to the Senate Finance Committee. There's also a related bill in the House, H.R. 482, No Tax on Tips Act. It's an identical bill, and it's been referred to the House Committee on Ways and Means on the 16th as well. So these are just sitting there waiting for a fucking vote and a hearing. So it's now the middle of April, 3 months later, and the House and Senate haven't really done anything. They've referred it to committee and they've just sat there. No hearings on it, no votes on it, just, okay, let's get going. And crickets. This is what the Senate likes to do. There's actually over 400 bills that the House have passed that the Senate needs to vote on that they just don't do anything. It just sits there. And this is yet another reason why your voice in America doesn't even matter. Because if the House or Senate passes something, the other chamber can just choose to ignore it, and they do. Some bills have been waiting for the Senate to get a vote on them for years, and I am dead fucking serious. This is fundamentally another reason why our government is completely broken. If they wanted to, they could just have that bill sitting there and no one vote on it for years. Which arguably is why you need term limits.